Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Melissa Elsie. And thank you everyone who are here. Good morning, it sales. Even though we're late by 1 hour, thank you for being patient. All right. I love to inspire our kababayan, especially OFWs. Just to let you know, I really do my own shows. And after 3 years of pandemic lockdown, this is my second trip. My first trip, I went to Tokyo last month. So this is my second trip after the lockdown. So I'd like to introduce myself as you saw in the screen. I've been doing this tirelessly for the last 25 years, Monroe. And I'd like to share with you my story, how to begin. Start with who I am, how I become an entrepreneur. At the age of 12, my parents owned a small factory, and that is the factory that creates the spoon. So you can see all the smoothie or the material. So my father founded that, and we created our factory. We built our factory with around 30 to 50 employees. So I've learned the entrepreneur by having my halo-halo. I think there's a picture. At the age of 12, it was summer during vacation. I've learned that to relieve the heat for my workers, I thought of making halo-halo at the age of 12. So what I did, I asked for 5 pesos capital to work yourself. 5 pesos. You know how much I return? 1 peso every day. But at that time, I'm so happy with that 1 peso. It was a summer experience. Right? So continuing, it has been from childhood to adulthood at the college. For me, my father taught me to be self-reliant. So being self-reliant, I have to earn extra income. At that time, that was around 6 years ago. I'm already 69. As you can see, I earned 200 pesos by doing extra income tutorial. So for me to have extra income, I have to do my tutorial. And this is my family. As you can see there in the middle, I'm the eldest, second eldest. The one with the nerd. Alright. So then when I graduate from UST, 2 weeks after, I don't have the luxury to enjoy my after graduation. The bank hired me right away in 2 weeks' time. So I was hired by Solid Bank, and this taught me a lot of things. One, how I build my relationship with my coworkers. This is important because these are the same people that will help you. Number 2, through the bank, I've learned how to be more efficient, how to systematize. Because at the time, there's no computer yet. But at the time, my job is to handle the customer service relation, attending to all clients. I can remember all the accounts, even the telephone number, even the account number. So that's why I am one of the favorite of the bank kasi nga, I'm doing a lot of things for them. So I become the, how you call that, I would say pricing staff of the bank. But at the time, because at the age of 24, after I graduated at the age of 20. So after 5 years, I got married. I need more time for my family, as well as I know mag-start ako. So I want to have more time for myself, to work for myself, and as well to earn more. Because, you know, at that time, alam niyo, ang salary lang namin, 4,500 pesos per month. Imagine that. So what I said, I just, you know, hindi nila naging siguro part-time ng society. What I can do better. So next is, what are the possibilities? My husband invited me to join him to do the dinnerware plastic in this industry of manufacturing. So we started with 8 people. At the time, the materials that we're using can only do the mahjong. Yeah, so we're doing the mahjong. And then, at the time, hindi uso yung plastic ware. They thought the plastic is cheap, and, you know, glass. Available in the market at that time, of course. So, what I did, that is the beginning of me selling. As long as you love your product, you're proud of your product, and the most important is those who are going to do in business, the most important is you have to know your target market. So my target market are females. So syempre, ano bibigyan natin? Decision maker are female. So I think that's fine. You need to sell those plates? I want my color. I want my shape. I want my design. Right? Then my husband told me, naku, alam na ako, daming pag-condition. There's a lot of vision. You want me to sell because I have this vision. This, my Lord, will be the pinggan ng masa. That is, because when you look at the volume, pinakamalaki market still are ASAM, right? So that's my target market. But then, being a banker and being an accountant, that helps me. That gives me the program of create a business plan. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, learn to know how to make a business plan. And I think Melrose can also sponsor people that can a seminar for the business plan. But the condition in the Philippines is different, even before. Ang problema, the mga start-up, they don't have the credit access. That's the first lesson I learned. Ang hirap pag-aming ang mga micros. That's what I learned. And what did I learn again? The fact, I have an interview with the bank kasi na, orphan ako, ayan, emotional ako, orphan. Wala akong guarantor. So, sabi niya, you own a property. That's the first thing I've learned that I need to own a property. So, sabi niya, nako, utang ka. Wala kang property, wala kang guarantor. Ano gagawin ko sa'yo? So, what I did is, being a banker, I use myself as a person like that. And I promised that I would be paid in the next 12 months, which I did. So the most important second is your integrity. And we approve my business plan. So the next thing is to demand. Another lesson is you have to be proud of your products, and you have to know how to sell your product. You have to believe in your product. Kanina yung kay Mr. Lee, diba? Or peace, still the product. Alright? So, I believe in my product. I personally, kasi pag nag-umpisa ka, ikaw na yung sekretarya, ikaw na yung butikero, ikaw na rin yung salesman, di ba? So, when we're beginning, I have 8 employees. So, I was the one who presented to Mrs. Casey Thompson. And sa initial rejection, until I finally convinced her, and I got my first purchase order. So after 45 years, then, now Delaware has been known to become Pinggan ng Basa, and we are now enjoying around 250 retail outlets all over the Philippines, where majority are at SM. So up to now, we expanded to become not only the Delaware, we expanded the food service industry, as well as you can see our place all over all the restaurant catering, as well as we're doing the Tupperware. So makikita nyo, maraming makalit pa Pasko, makikita. Siguro, parangakot ko na lang yung pagtalik ko. Alright, next. So that's it. I did not stop there. Kasi nga, I started. Okay, Si Albor ang nakakliyente, si Cindy. Until this week, so, nakita nyo yung hapon place na ako store, at beginning. Now they are, actually, we have 500 stores, but under our base of 1,000.
I thought she was nothing.
Next, nothing.
Next na.
Next. All right. How did I end up doing properties? Right. In 1984, because during crisis, you would see everything went down, all prices plummeted. Ako naman, to be honest, not because of being, a safe stock. I love our country. So during the time, all rich people bring out the money. But me, I only bring around, let's be honest, 20% of my money, but most of my investment, we invest in our country. At that time, the land price is around 50 pesos per square meter, 250 pesos per square meter, and that 250 pesos is across the airport, which is in a year time, they offered me 2,500 in 1 year only, and become the casino. You know the casino across the area? That's what the property I bought and used. So that is my first lesson, how I earn in properties. Ako, gusto mga 20, kasi less than 30 pa ako ng 20. Ako, ganito talaga. Make money in property. So, timing is an issue, right? When you buy and when you sell. Right? So, we developed our horizontal during 80s, and then during the lifestyle, from 80 and the beginning of condominium lifestyle, we started with malang kami dyan. Talagang kasama ko si Andrew. Okay? We're only five. Magbibilang. Wala pa dyan si Ayala sa building condominium. Wala din si Phil Invest. Lahat sila. So, we focus on horizontal. And also, I built Makaya Homes, the one in Molino, Cavite. That's a 10 hectare. And then the Hoya, that's a 26 hectare. But I've been known in the industry in building condominiums. Now, next. This is my track record. Over the last 20 years, I built more than 10,000 units. And up to this time, tirelessly, we're planning to build more and planning to build 20,000 units. And even though we're doing a lot of buildings, during in times, we always give back to our part of our give back. We donate, like during the Bohol earthquake, we donate 134 units. So next, where are we now? So there is what you call, when there's opportunity, there is crisis. So do not worry about when there's crisis. Kasi yung mga Pilipino, ay naku, pandemya, wala, or ngayon, ganito, pagsa, or what? Do not be emotional and do not panic when there's crisis. Because what you should do, look out and watch what are opportunities within this kind of crisis. So, let me share with you, during the pandemic, this is where our company grew more. We have more time to plan, and with our team, we develop more projects. So, I'll share with you how to get a picture. You see, that is only the initial. But for you as administrator, you must continue to do the investing. Right? Get picture. So, we start with R. R means to say, you have to learn. You have to learn and retrain your thoughts. So, when I started in property, I'm an accounting graduate. I'm not an engineer, right? So how come you are in property? What I did is I got mentors. I learned how to construct. I learned how to build. I learned how to make plans. Kailangan continuous learning tayo. So you have to learn. And also, I got mentors like Henry C. Senior in 2002 hanggang 2006. Araw-araw yan. Kami. I learned a lot from the richest man in the Philippines. What he taught me is to stay focused. And you have to think and dream. It starts with you have to dream. And then next is you have to plan. And then you have to focus to achieve your goal. That is the secret there. Next, even though you achieve whatever you got, you must stay humble so that you can always learn new things. Kasi may mga Pilipino tayo, lalo na nakikita ko sa Saudi Arabia, kumitan lang ng konti, masyado na siya ginawan, parang dito. So, don't be like that. What matters is you have to stay humble so that you can see what are available things I need to learn. Kaya, I'd like to congratulate everyone who are now here. It means to say you are open to learn. Alright? Next, we really need to adapt to changes. Especially after pandemic, many things we have to change. So, be it accounting, as I said earlier, but I'm very passionate to build. I'm a passionate builder. So I continuously, even up to now, try to learn all the latest tools, all the technology to make my construction efficient. Katulad when I met the guy, Ricardo, he was showing me he was able to build four-story building in 1 month. Wow. So you have to learn. So in that Monte Carlo, I learned about the smart cities. So I thought, as Philippines, it will not happen. It would take more than 5 years. Not knowing pala na 2019 na, in less than 1 year, magla-lockdown. So it's a good thing after the trip, I prepared my company so that we can continuously communicate with our buyer. Right? Next, innovate. The I. This is important for all of us to be creative, to how you call that, to learn how we can adapt to communicate, to adapt to the market changes, and to do not be afraid, especially during crisis. You have to continue to look out for what opportunities is there and learn to be tech savvy. It's important. Learn how people communicate, learn whatever available in the social media, continuous learning. Next, create your web. Importante, gusto ko pakita si Titi pa. Yan. Create web. Kasi, ang problema ng mga Pilipino, they don't set aside the money that they need to save. As Mr. Lee said, you have to save 5 to 10% or the 20%. Ano nangyayari sa ating mga Pilipino? Example, I earned 1,000 Sing dollar na lang. Siyempre, gastos. Patitira na lang sa kanya $50 Hong Kong. Ay, Sing dollar. Bakit ganun? Because you don't control your expenditures. You keep on going to Starbucks. Sa nakikibuan ka, diba? So, ha? Louis Vuitton, or whatever, shoes, and bags, and clothes. So what you should do is learn that, the piggyback. If you need to save at least 100, sabi mo na lang, hindi ko pa kaya, sabi mo na lang 10%. Pero ang rule of thumb, you have to save 10%. Okay? So, kung 10% lang kaya mo yan, yung $100 mo will go a long way. So, ibig sabihin, you are no longer allowed to spend more than 900. So, ako ang secret ko dyan. Kita mo yan. Ako ang daming envelope yan. Ito na ang pwede kong gastusin. Ito yung pwede. Meron kang compartmentalize your expenditures. That, sorry, mga colleagues ko, ha? So, there is a time for what kind of investment narinig natin kanina. You need also to invest in insurance for your health, lalo na ngayon. And then, we have, if you have enough money, you divest also to buy stocks from businesses, that is short term. For long term, I would suggest real estate. Not because I'm a property developer, but this is my experience na why I become good. Because of, nung nag-umpisa pa lang ako sa real estate, kasi nga sa Delaware, I can save 100,000 pesos a month. Yan yung nakukuha ko sa reject. Tapos sa tawa akin, kung nagpuli mo reject, ako nagbebenta sa palengke. With that 100,000. With that 100,000, nakakailang gifts ako. I buy property. O, kaya, meron akong panghulog. Ganun din ang gawin nyo. Ano kayo? Saan kayo pwedeng mag-hulog? Budget. Ha? So, importante yung learn to save because that is really to create your wealth. That is the law of money as said earlier, kahit saan. And you have to prepare now. Do not do it when you reach already 60 years old. Too late na. Because right now, you still have your work income. Yung pwede kayo, swerte na nga kayo ngayon, meron ng pag-ibig, and meron ng reselling, meron na kayong habang. It's a forced savings. Because property is hedged against inflation. We define inflation, yan yung rising cost, hindi makakatsa, natutunaw yung pera nyo. Kaya yung 5,000 pinadadala nyo sa Manila, isang araw lang yan. But, correct, isang araw lang yan ang mulling. Okay, exactly. Oh, pero, kaya ano, 2 weeks ago, I went to San Pablo. San Pablo, on weekdays, puno-puno ang mall, puno-puno ang restaurant. Sale. Anong meron weekdays? And that is Thursday, huwag mo sabihin weekend. Yung pala, sabi nga nila, marami OFW sa OFW. So, my advice, when you send your money, kayo ang mag-control. Do not rely on your relatives to do it for you. Kailangan bibigyan nyo lang what is allowed to spend. Okay. Ayan, nakialam na ako, ha? Yeah, kaysa naman uuwi ka na lang uuwian. So, let me share with you how to invest in properties. Dalaman tayo. Stop. Okay, kanina sinabi ko, you are here now. Ang dami naman tinuturo ni Mel. Insurance, stock. Now, it's property. Bakit? Pakita ko sa inyo. An example is, yung property na binenta ko 5 years ago. I sold it, I think some of them bought here. I sold it only for 800,000 pesos per unit. Let's go to that river city. 800,000 pesos per unit, ha? 5 years ago. You know now, it's 2.5 million. University. Ayaw nila noon. Sabi nila, ano yan? Yagit? Ano yan? Socialize? Hindi nila alam that is only 30 minutes away from Makati. Whenever I develop property, I make sure tinitingnan ko na yung sino titira, paano mapapaupa. I already thought of that. Kung baga sa ano, sigurado yan. So, kasi, lumapit ka sa you're close to work, which is Makati or Mandaluyong or something. Imagine, ang monthly amortization lang nila noon, 6,000. Eh, natin yung pang-gastos. Ay, di ba? Instead na gastosin yung 5,000, 6,000, you know how much you earn? Minimum 10,000. Ngayon, you're earning 12,000. So, may excess silang fund. Kaya marami ako nagawang milyonaryo. So, how do you make money in property? One, your rental income. Magkakaroon ka ng income generating. Diba? Hindi niyo po problemahin pag bumibigay sa CBC because meron kami property management that handle the leasing management. Hindi katulad ng, di ba, hindi pa. Google manager property. Sa CBC, hindi yung problema. So, by having an earning, tuloy yung parang ang investment mo lang is your savings is the down payment, which we gave 10 to 50%. So, yung down payment mo will go a long way, right? At ang Pilipinas, nag-appreciate yan ng 10%. Pag sa CDC, I don't care about the developer. Based on my experience, pag binili mo ngayon sa akin ito ng 2 million, dapat kikita yan in 3 years na 500 to 600,000. Diba? Oh, ang down payment mo 50%, which is you have to save 15% times 2. That's 350,000. I-aakyat ka ng 500,000. So, your 350,000 earn 500,000 because of that appreciation. Other than your rental. So, look at it as a business that you can control. Because, one, you can use it for your collateral. Like, nangyari sa akin nung magagawa kang negosyo. Wala kang collateral, wala kang negosyo. So, you can use that for collateral as soon as you pay it off. As well, for your retirement. At least, pag nag-retire ka, sa panahon ngayon, you need to earn 70,000 to live comfortably. Alright? And you must own your property. So, mangyayari, landlord na lang kayo. Diba? Para pag uwi nyo, social na kayo. Huwag kayo munang bibili ng bag ngayon, you can buy the bag later. Diba? And avail right now, kasi meron kayong income, so you'll be qualified to own. So, once you bought with your 10,000 in CDC, automatically you'll get ka na. Kasi you're buying a million property. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, it gives you rental 7 to 10% return. Right. Next. So, that is how you create wealth in properties. Next, what are the secrets for you to be Mrs. Chua? I challenge each and every one of you. One is the habit of being hardworking person. Dapat, maaga kayo matulog, maaga kayo gumising. Stay healthy. Alright? So, this is not substitute for hard work. This is really important. You work for yourself. And, ang maganda nito, I believe in the matasasume, yung mga kababaihan, lalo na yung mga nasa Japan, nasa Dubai, they work 2-3 jobs. During their off, they're getting part-time. Right? So, ano na ako sa kanila? Yung mindset nila yung extra income. Or maybe some of you here can be a consultant, etc. Diba? Other than the regular job. So, ang importante, you must have a financial goal. I keep on telling Melrose, magkano yung gagawin mo, how much earning that you need so that you can retire at home. You must continue doing that. Kasi, pag ano ka na, kataba na, nakaupo ka na, wala na yung fire in the belly. Diba? Look at me, 69. Masaya ako. Still looking forward. Dapat ganun tayo. Next. So, for you to earn 70,000, you must have 4 sets of income. Diba? Meron sa COL, meron kang pension sa pag-ibig. Kaya, ituloy mo yung pag-ibig nyo, or SSS, tuloy nyo. May income property ka, nakinukulit ka, and you have your own home. Why? Mahal ang, as pag-rent ka doon, mahal. Mahal ang renta. So, you cannot cope with that. So, continue to be hardworking. Now, as the blessing is given to you, you must know how to empathize as well. In times that is yung mga kaibigan mo, kakapay mo, pero hindi mo naman pwedeng pangakuan sila lahat na hindi mo naman kakaya. Ang dami nila pinapangako, sarili nila na pinagkakasya. So, empathize means to say, pwede naman kahit 1 peso or ano, you have to go back to the community. That's what I'm doing, you see? Katulad yan, one way of helping, you share your expertise. Right? You have to share your expertise, your stories, and I'm sure, guide them. Like what you learned today, explain to your friends, to your neighbors, para sa susunod tawag na si Melrose, kayo na ang mag-invite ng iba. Because this is free, you know, to allow Mr. D to talk, do you know that how much you have to pay? Advisor siya na SM. Hindi mayaman ng SM. Makininaan ko. Kanino yun? Diba? And it's free. So, learn to give back like me. I'm doing my mentoring sa Go Negosyo. I can do that as well. Yung pwede separate na yung mga entrepreneurs na gusto mong gawa. Natulad ng recently last week, wala daw sweldo yung asawa, siya lang yung isa. Tapos po, ako na lang na humingi ng magkano na upay. Magkano upay pa? Yung trading, we sell. Yung maid ko is doing that. And she's earning additional 3,000 pesos. I'm selling the upay card. Sabi ko, mga buto-buto, gawa mo, kung gawa kang mami, gawa in your neighborhood on weekend. Hanggang doon, tinuturo ko, ha? So, I'm teaching them how, paano magawa ng negosyo. So, being BCCI, I'm the president of Palabon. So, I'm empowering mga micros how to do credit access. That's what I'm doing now kasi nga yun ang pinaka-number one problem. And I'm helping them to do networking, how to promote the product. And ako pang gumagawa ng exhibit, exposition, food festival, I'm doing it. Para lang ma-promote yung mga Pansit Malabon na yan. O, diba? Natuloy ko sa Singapore si Pansit Malabon. So, kami, ano pa yung other income that we do? We do referral sales program. Yung may mga kapitbahay kayo, kaibigan who wants to invest, we're giving you referral program. The EDC for every transaction, may referral fee. Ang kapital lang is pakilala mo sa CDC. Alright? At hindi ka naman mapapahiya sa CDC. Because you met the owner, I'm telling you, I assure you, if you invest your hard-earned money at CDC, it will give you a good return, appreciation value, and madaling ikaw pa. Next, relationship is important. You must go back and build your relationship to your people, okay, to your friends, or mga tao mo dinaanan mo, kasi pagbalik mo, sila yung makikilala mo. Okay? Relationship in your community, that's the reason why I'm very active in the community with the Chinese Federation. Yung pandemya, ako yung ng vaccine rollout. But anak ko kasi, mahahawak ka sabi nila, imagine 3,000 to 5,000 kung pinapa-inject. Okay, so you have to go back whatever you can in your own way. And then, I continuously doing the roadshow right now to inspire. Ang intention ko is to inspire everyone. If I can do it, I challenge you, you can do it. Alright? And be part of our network and masaya dito sa CDC. Thank you.